today.
What's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Usni. Welcome to the OBT show. Only big time, man. As you know, I'm always with the only and the unique big timers.
What do you do, big timer? It's your boy Larry, but y'all already know. As you guys can see in the building, we got Minnesota United professional player Patrick, man.
Big
As
timers.
you guys, hey, today before even we jump into today's video, please make sure you guys go check out our other episode on Spotify, Apple Podcast, man. We're dropping a new episode every
Wednesday,
Make sure you
man.
gotta keep up with the content, man. Hey, we got Patrick in the building, Usni, man.
I'm telling you,
Man, that's a big time, man. That's actually
First one.
First one, man.
telling
First
you.
one. Really happy to have you, Patrick, man. We really glad to have you. Like, how's your day going? How you doing today, man?
First of all, thanks for having me, man.
No, definitely, man.
I'm doing great. I just woke up, brushed my teeth, did my routine,
Yeah.
workout, you know,
Yeah.
shower, went to my friend's place. Now I'm here with y'all having this interview.
No, we definitely appreciate you being here, man. We really see what you be doing. You going to your recovery and everything. We're gonna talk about it obviously later in the podcast. But
For sure.
if you want to tell us more about you, your background, and how everything started, you falling in love with the sport. We so curious about it.
Yeah,
Man.
it's gonna be a long story.
Yeah, man. We have time for that. Man. I don't know what you guys
Especially
are
for
going
you,
on,
we got
man.
time, man.
For sure. So first, I grew up in Monrovia, Liberia. That I was born. First, I was born in Claratown. You know, I was actually born in a house. So my mom was having me, like, she had me early because my auntie couldn't, like, you know, she couldn't go to the hospital early. So my auntie had to, like, deliver her and, like, help her out. So I grew up like that in the house, bro. It's like, it's a blessing, you know? And then in Liberia, you know, we played the sport, football.
Right.
We call it football. We're just going to call
Yeah,
it.
football.
We're going to refer to soccer
Every country
football
got football, bro.
Yeah, we're going to refer to football here, bro.
Right.
We played that sport religiously, man. All we did was play, and that's where unite the country.
Nah, say that one more
Yeah.
time. You said we play that sport
Hey, up the
religiously.
volume a little bit over there so they
Yeah.
can hear, man. Cause hey, that's deep actually what you just
Like,
say right
we
there.
we play football religiously, man.
Okay.
It's like a religion, a culture there, man. You know, and they bring the community together. It unites us as a group, cause
Yep.
you know there's a lot of violence there. Cause I actually grew up in a war zone. You feel me?
Yeah, that's tough.
Saying all that stuff and just playing soccer and football just like bring us together as people, you know,
Yep.
and like keep the violence away.
No, that's definitely growing up in an environment where it's not complicated to do what
sure.
you want to do. It's not easy, right?
And then also, I feel like at that age, like, you know, you just playing, bro. You don't
Yeah.
care about, like, nothing. You just balling.
Yeah, I'm just balling. You know, all I wanted to do was play soccer, play football. I can't mix it
you mix it up, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
All I wanted to do is just play football my whole life, you know. And since I was a kid, I always wanted to be a professional. I always dreamed for doing something big. And everything that I dream about and doing, like, I've accomplished. So I just keep dreaming and manifesting. But it got to come with hard work and dedication and consistency.
no, that's
You know?
actually deep, man.
Yeah.
You say that dedication, hard work, and consistency. That's you know when
for
you talk
sure.
about young athlete, man, that some people don't understand it, right? But everybody that come to the podcast, they always tell you the same thing. It's dedication, hard work, consistency, and but you guys think they don't tell you the truth, but that's the honest truth right there. But you, right, from growing up in from where you grew up, right, in Monrovia, Liberia,
Yeah.
moving up here in the United States, what was the biggest, like I would say, change for you?
First off, let's go. My grandparents won a lottery visa, which is really like hard to win.
Okay.
And I was like very lucky. First of all, coming here, and just coming here, the culture was different. First of all, it was how it be sunny outside,
Yep.
and you think it's hot, but the cold gonna hit you. First day I came here, I was in shorts and shirts, and I went out like, but I'm going back inside. This is like you, and then that was like. I had to adapt to the cold because Minnesota was too cold
Yup.
in comparison to Liberia,
Yup.
who come from like 100-degree heat every day.
Every day, the whole year.
And then you come to cold, like, yeah, it was difficult,
cold.
you know? And then I came here, school was different, you know? They're at least hard on you at school. In Liberia, you get whoop, you don't do your homework. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna
Like,
go whoop your ass, man. For real.
It's a different, it's a whole vibe there,
Bro,
man.
I remember my teacher, bro, back in high school, whooping my ass, bro.
Yeah.
Like, for
I
real.
remember sometimes I would put 2 pens to go to school.
yeah.
Cause
But
you
they
know-
don't care. If you,
They
if you, go,
don't.
you go tell your parents too, they whip your ass. Like, why didn't you do your homework?
I know, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, why you show up late, like stuff like that. It's the discipline, you know. That's how we like grew up like that. And it was way different here. Like if you don't do your homework, it's like just like a grade number.
Right.
But you know, I was so I was still disciplined and stuff because my parents, like,
Yep.
came from good parenting. They want me to do better. So, like, I made sure my grades were good, you know. And then, yeah, that's the biggest adjustment, just the weather. And the English, I already spoke English, but it was
Right.
different. But I understood them totally, but they couldn't understand me because my accent was way, like, heavier back then.
Yep.
And then other than that, that's it. As far as adjustments and stuff and differences, you know.
Yep. No, like definitely we talk about your English, bro. That was one of the biggest thing for me too. You remember we talk about it, like my accent when I came at first is just like,
Yeah.
bro, everybody was just laughing.
nah,
I'm trying
nah,
to talk, like
nah.
what?
I'm gonna be honest to you, right? I remember it was like in high school or something. Like guys were talking about football. They were talking about like OBJ.
Yeah.
Me too. Like I'm new, so I'm trying to interest myself to the things. I went home, do some homework, and then I came to school and I tell them, "Yo, you guys know OBG?" Because in French, J is G.
Right.
Man, no one knew who this dude was, bro. I started getting hot. You don't speak English, you know what I'm saying? I started getting mad.
bro, it
I'm
be
like,
like
bro,
that. It be like
how
that.
come y'all don't know OBG?
Yeah.
They don't know.
They don't.
And I showed them the picture, they're like, oh, OBJ. I was like, man, F you. Bro. I was like, bro.
No, definitely. But I notice how you always mention your grandparents, right? Your parents. You always mentioning one of your family member, your family, right? Like, how was important? What was your family important when it comes to you being successful at getting where you at right now?
Cause my family just go back to the roots. It's like a why I do this. It's like a motivation. Like, you know, when I'm doing something hard and it's difficult to do, I think about my mother, like all the hard work she went through. My dad, all the hard work he
Right.
went through doing the wall.
Right.
Like he was the dude out there in the war zone, going out to get food for his family.
Yeah.
Like when I see that gets me emotional.
Get you hungry.
Yeah, it makes me hungrier, you know. Like, and then my mom too, she's just working too. My whole family is just work ethic, bro. Like, so we're African, so we like
Right.
like we know we like coming from a terrible country, so and we come to America, and I always been about to model like if you work hard and stay consistent and disciplined, you can get whatever you want to get.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
you know
Facts.
what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
So like, you know, like Larry talking about, okay, so you coming from Liberia, you know, come to US, all the transition and everything. But like if we bring that to soccer, like, so when you moved to US, I'm pretty sure soccer wasn't like big, like
Nah.
it was at home. So how was your adaptation when you regarding to soccer?
So when I first came here, bro, I was playing basketball. I used to be cool at basketball, honestly, bro.
Yeah, you about to be LeBron James.
I used to be cool at basketball and football. Like in middle school, elementary school, middle school, I was doing well in basketball and football. And then I hurt my back, and my mom was like, "You're not playing that sport anymore." You feel me? Like, and my mom was like, "You're not playing. You gotta go stick to football, like the
Right.
real football, like
Yep.
like the soccer, like the America cousin." But as far as soccer here, bro, it wasn't big like you said, you know. So, but there are people still playing in the park and
Right,
stuff, you
right.
know. And there were also actually local teams.
Right.
And actually, speaking of my grandma, she signed me up for my first with a local team called Auburn Stars in Minneapolis, Southside, you know. And then she didn't have enough money, and the lady helped us too. She had $60, signed both me and my brother up. And after that, the rest was like
History.
history. You feel me? Just keep
Yeah,
running, you
man.
know.
That's. I always say this, right? Like, there's like the dream. Whenever you follow a pathway, man, it's always like whatever you're trying to accomplish, you're gonna get there if you want to really want it, and then put in the work for it. And it just shows. It just shows. And I don't know, but like I just want to. And then something I noticed too. I believe that every soccer player, like when it comes to like multi-sport athlete, soccer player are the best at it, right? If you come from soccer, you go play basketball. As you say, you were playing basketball, you were good at it. But how many basketball players are good at soccer? Think about it. There's barely, right? It's
Because
just,
first of all, I think the thing is, being coordinated with your feet is harder than being coordinated with your hands, you know?
Right.
So like if you're coordinated with your feet, it's easier with your hands, you know? And then soccer players too, we're athletic, especially me too, like from my background, we're athletic, you know? And then like just the speed, the agility, everything gonna come with, you know? And the eye to hand coordination, the eye to feet coordination is gonna come with, you know? So
So here, Patrick, like I just wanna ask, like, you know, like there's a lot of people that come from, like, for example, like other country come to US, you know, but not everybody go pro. You see what I'm saying? So like if you have to like I don't know, explain us how was yours? Do you think? I'm pretty sure you have to work hard. You know, you gotta work hard regardless. That's what you're saying.
sure.
But what is the difference between like what does it work for you and like most people that come, it doesn't work for them. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure people can say, like, it's a luck. You can be luck, but like Logan said, even though you have a mountain of luck, but you still got to be ready when that luck comes to you. You see what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
How'd you explain that for you?
First of all, like you said, I was lucky to be in the United States, bro. Like, my grandma winning a lottery visa, that's rare. Me escaping the war, bro, coming from a war-torn country, like, that's hard, you know? Yeah. And then it's just, like, the driving me. I just came here, like I said, a family, good parenting, like, it's hard work, dedication, discipline.
Reminding you also.
Yeah, like, you got to work hard. You go wash the bathroom, go clean your room, go mow that lawn, like, all that small things in life. Make your bed before you wake up. All that small things, it's going to translate to the field, you know? Because it's just about work ethic. People take little things for granted. It's like you just got to be working hard, stay disciplined, bro. You got to do what other people are not willing to do.
Right.
You know? Like if I put in the work today and the other dude's not putting in the work today, and then tomorrow I'm going to be better than that dude.
Facts.
As easy as it gets, you know?
Facts. But I know.
No, go ahead.
But like, you know, you went White as a high school, right?
Yeah,
was that high school? So like, how was soccer? How was soccer with it? Was it?
Was that high school? Freshman year, I led the team in goals and assists.
Damn.
You know, and then we went to the state championship. We lost.
Damn.
I was mad. I was mad. I was angry.
Oh my God, I'm mad, bro.
As a freshman, though.
Yeah, as a freshman.
As a freshman?
I got all this awards on everything, bro. I didn't want it. I give it to the seniors, bro. I was like, this is for y'all. I got you next year, you know? And I just felt bad seeing the seniors go because they were good leadership, you know? They brought me in. They made me feel comfortable, you feel me? Like I was the only black person, actually an African person on the team, you know? So, like, next season, I was like, yeah, this is the goal. It's not for me because when I do stuff for myself, I don't push myself as hard.
Right.
But when I have a why to do what I'm doing, then it's an extra drive. I got an extra gas thing to keep pushing.
The why.
And then sophomore year, we won undefeated that season, you know? Freshman year, too, we did, and we lost in the championship game. Sophomore year, let the team in goal and assists, too.
Again?
Yeah.
Twice in a row?
Yeah, twice in a row.
Okay.
And then, boom, championship. I'm not going to score the winning. I scored the winning goal and got the assist for another goal, and we won 2-0, you know? And then that was the most proud of. And then that year, too, I also won Gatorade Player of the Year. And I was an All-American, too. So, like, and then that was just the proud year of my life, like, just being in sports right now, like, you feel me?
Yep.
And then, boom, I stopped playing high school. I went to the academy, Minnesota United Academy. And then,
nice.
You know, play a couple years there and then sign with them.
That's nice. That's nice. Man, I like, as you talk about, right, leadership, great leadership, the senior going and then, you know, leading you in a good way. I feel like this is something like a lot of people are missing out. They focus more like on like how them as an athlete, how they can make. They always think the impact has to be athletic way. Okay, we want to win games, right? I get it, but at the same time, you want to be good leaders, right? You want to have good impact on your younger generation and people behind you, right? Lead them in a good way, just like you right now, right? There's a lot of people looking up to you, and you have to show example and everything you do in your action.
That definitely, Patrick. I'm gonna be honest to you. Like, do you remember first time we met him?
Yeah.
Like, we were home recording, and then I don't know, we received a text like, "Oh, yo, guys, you guys should come here. Patrick is here." I was like, "Yo, okay." And then, like, you know, like I was born in, like, raised in Guinea, but I moved to France. That's what I did, like, all my teenage part, you know. I was playing academy there for Toulouse and stuff, and then I moved here, you know. But so I was like, okay, I know, like, if guys is playing like pro and stuff, you know, they might not be as cool as you think they are unless you know them. I'm like, but let's go and see. But when we met you and we started talking and everything, and even the next day, he texted me, "Yo, bro, send me your stuff. I'm gonna put." I was like, "Damn, bro, this dude is cool." You see what I'm saying? I was like, "Bro is cool." And then, like, the thing, it not even being cool. It was like, dude is so humble because he can be here like, okay, these guys playing college, I'm pro. Like, you know, bro, like, I don't give a shit about it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, just do y'all, do me.
Right.
But I feel like that mentality was actually different, bro. That's something I was like, damn, this, like, the guys, his mentality is different, you know? And sometimes I was like, he's playing pro. I can see why he's playing. You know what I'm saying, too?
Yeah.
Right.
And then that just comes from, like, being a community person, you know? Like, I'm a big community guy, always trying to help, like, people, you know? Because I always been helped, too, like, getting help from other people. Like, my guardian helped me in Chad when I was here. He took me from Southside Minneapolis, you know, where there was, like, drug dealers on the corner. Bro, I grew up on food stamps, welfare, You know, I grew up on all that. Because when I came here, it was nothing. We were built from nothing. We just work hard. Like, people don't know that. Roaches and rats, I was sleeping with them. You know, before I go to the bus stop, I'd have to shake my backpack out to make sure there wasn't roaches and rats. You know,
Damn.
kids making fun of me in school, like wearing the same clothes every day. Like, all that was just like, I came from a humble beginning, you know? So, like, just like helping other people out feel easy for me because people help me out, you know? So, like.
Okay, so like Patrick saying that's really important by saying that, right? You know, like sometimes even though like I'm from like I don't know, even though I'm giving an example, even though you have like hard background, right? And once you start getting success, it's hard to remember. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it used to be tough. You know, like he's saying, like sometimes people like started like playing soccer. You know what I'm saying? Like the money come with it, the fame come with it, people, and then you forget that. Damn, I used to shake my backpack before. You don't forget that thing.
Right.
How do you keep yourself humble and still like every day you wake up, you grind, and you still remember like, damn.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't in soccer, I would still be shaking my backpack right now.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
knows?
But the biggest thing to me is like, even when I like signing a professional contract right now, I'm young. I haven't made it yet.
Exactly.
I haven't made it, even though I signed a professional contract. So that's gonna always keep me humble and stuff. Even when I made it big too, like I'm going to make it. Like, you know, like overseas playing the top 6 big leagues. Like I'm gonna do that. That's
bigger
my
picture.
Yeah, that's my vision.
Right.
You know, so like I always trying to find something that's gonna keep me grinding. You know.
That's important.
You know, it's like staying humble is gonna be easy for me because I came from a humble beginning, and I'm just trying to help those who are less fortunate than me. You know, and just use my voice and my image to help those who need it the most. You know. So
No, like the bigger picture, right? And as I always tell us, right, one thing is like, even when I came here, right, I didn't know Americans could play soccer, like honestly, or football.
Yeah, for real.
I was like, nah, they can't play in here. You know, I would be the best. And I came here, I see there's actually talent here. Did you have like any like shock, like when you came, like in between Liberia and American, when you came and then you was like, oh yeah, I mean, ball.
Okay, even though like your level might be better than them, but you look at them like, okay, like I'm saying like there is baller here.
Yeah. Cause there are a lot of African descent, like for myself and like other people too from different countries from Liberia. Cause Liberia has a big community here, you know. So I seen people like that. I was like, yeah, these dudes can ball too. You know, for me too, I'm confident too. I'm always gonna think, you know, like if I'm going against you, I'm always gonna think I'm better than you.
Facts.
Like that's just me being 100%. You
As
know,
you should, man. As you should.
like I see these dudes, I'm like I'm better than them. You know, but that doesn't make me not go harder against them. You know, it's just like.
Facts.
Like I didn't think people were like better than me, but like I feel like they were as good, you know, as good and like
challenges type.
Challenging, you know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
But when I saw him, I knew I was better than him.
That's how it should be, bro.
Man, but you should referee to
Nah.
me. This dude talk too much though.
He always
I
talk.
gotta humble this kid.
Hey, what position you play?
I play center forward. Bro.
Center forward.
Yeah.
So I was CDM. I played CDM the whole time, but like after like the academy did not work for me. Like they tell me that
You
you're
went
not good enough.
You went goalie then.
So I changed the team. I went with like a senior team, and in that senior team, like playing there, like I don't know, making $200 a game if you win.
Yeah.
I was playing left back there.
You're left back.
Because the CDM was way better than me, so I had to find another spot. So I was playing left back. So when I moved to US, I was already done with soccer. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay on the left side, you know.
Okay.
So I was just like, it's easy. But usually I play midfield, CDM.
Yeah, for sure.
No, that's interesting.
No, but here though, Patrick, let's go back here. Like you said about the high school, right? You came to Weah. How was that for you? Like for example, coming from place where like you all like black people and stuff.
Yeah.
And then being in a school where like you're the only one.
Yeah.
Like 80% white people at a school. Like I came from a school like going to Wazada is like the freshman year I struggled. Like just grades, like stuff.
Which were grades and
yeah, grades, just grades stuff. Like my grades was like not good. To be honest.
Was it because of like the culture of us like?
No, it was just different. School was harder.
Different. Okay.
It was harder.
Yeah,
Okay,
like the demon was harder. You know, like I came from the hood, like the trenches. You know,
Right.
And then there's the education system is not as good. The resources, that's why they need to change that. It's like the resources. White people have way better resources. I went to Wazada, they got 8 gyms. Like they got big library. We don't get that in the hood.
Bro, I started at high school. I was like, yo, is this university?
Yeah.
Because we used to practice there. They have like 7 field.
Yeah,
like, damn.
They got all that, like all those resources. Like, of course, those people over there gonna be better than the black kids. Like educational wise, like more educated. Like these kids
have structure. I mean, they have everything.
Like resources. Like they don't have the same amount of resources. So just going there, like my grades dropped, but my guardian I was staying with at his house, he lived in a big house. I was like, bro, I seen this house. I'm like, this is like unreal. You feel me? So real to me. And he just keep me grounded. He's like he would do competitions and stuff with his son. He's like, if you get as close as his grades to Jake, that's his son named Jake. And then I get you this, I get you that, you know? So that motivate me, like, cause I'm competitive, and he saw that in me.
Right.
So, you know, I always want to do something better than him.
Yeah.
So as soon as he started saying that, my grades started getting better, you know? Freshman year, I left Wazala High School with a 3.5 GPA, bro. Like that's
dope.
That for Wazala High School coming from the hood, South Side Minneapolis, it's like that's really good, you know.
That's really good, yeah.
And that's my guardian. It's just good parenting, man. Good parenting is gonna take you a lot of places, bro. It's good parenting.
So we just say that every kid that has like the because most of the time, right, we see kids, you see a lot of parents. This is what I love with like sport in the US.
Facts.
How like parents are behind the kids, bringing them to practice after work. This is something we don't really see most of the time.
Even friends, we don't really see.
We don't really see that.
I like 10, 11, 12. My friend taking the bus and the tram and go there.
You gotta go on your own. You're on your own.
You are on your own.
So, but here I see how like parents are behind it. We're going to take you to practice, to this, to that. It's caring. Caring is, I think it's really important for the kids for the future, you know. So it's just something I really like.
But here, like coming back on that struggling part and why is that? So like, you know, like, okay, you struggle in school, but because of your competitiveness in like in on the field, you being an athlete, being competitive, having that competitive mindset. That's why we had a Kweku. He was saying the same thing because he said some people think that there is two mentality, life and sport. But people that succeed most of the time, they have only one mentality in everything. Yeah. You know, you're competitive not just in soccer because you could have been that guy that's really good in the field, but in class you can't.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do it. But because you have that mentality to help you. But like, do you had any struggle when it comes to soccer in the team? Like how the system they play, they don't pass you the ball. You don't want to play with them. They don't want to play with you. Like,
right. That's actually you gotta let us know the story, man. I know you got a lot of story. I know you do.
Yeah, I do. For me, it was, I don't know, the system was flowing well because we had a great coach. He was a great defensive coach named Dominic. He was a great leader too. Like people listen to him when he speak. Like people, like it's that type of coach that will run in the wall for him. You know, like when you're speaking, your eyes is like you focus, you're locked in, and everything went well. Like everything flowed well. Like I said, my freshman year, I led the team in goals and assists, and then. We had great players too, like great leaders on the team. We also what's I about to say? The team was flowing good. The possession, we were playing good soccer, and we went undefeated both years. So, and we lost in the.
But like, I feel like in this case, that's the wrong question to ask. Because like, you know. Like you cannot be in the team, nobody like you if the team rely on you. If you don't want to carry the team, you see what I'm saying?
I mean, I wasn't.
No. When I say carrying the team, but it's just like, you know, you put in numbers there.
Yeah.
So you know, if you're one of those guys that put in numbers there, we cannot hate on you. You see what I'm? It's hard.
You see the humbleness. He said he wasn't carrying the team.
No.
Why you do that, man? Why you do that, man?
But listen.
Don't do that, man.
But we just had, even on our team, it was just good leadership. People weren't selfish. A lot of people were selfless, bro. I mean, everybody was like. Trying to help each other. Yeah, because of that coach. Right. If you have that coach, bro, it's not about tactics. It's not about technical. It's about managing players. Right. It's about you have big teams with big players with like all those good like PSG for example. Right. It's about player management, man. That's part of coaching too.
That's deep.
And then Dominic is really good at that. Like he kept the egos people with high ego down. You feel me? Like. Keep your ego with the team, you know. Play for the team.
Be a team player.
We literally had it. We just like Kweku was saying. Kweku just said like it's hard to make a lot of quality player play together. Yeah. As a coach, that's one of the hardest things. Make a lot of quality player play together. And you talking about egos? That's true. A lot of quality player has egos, right?
But here, like they're talking about the ego part. So we here in Wayzata, we have 2 great years. Okay. Boom. You stop. Like. Why did you decide to stop Wayzata and
go to the academy?
To the academy.
I decided to stop. I wanted to go to the academy a long time ago.
Okay.
But my guardian was like, if you're good enough, they're gonna see you. It doesn't matter where you're at, you know.
That's deep.
And I just wanted to play academy football. Cause to be honest, I was watching Minnesota United play at an age like I'm like watching them dudes. I'm like, bro, I can play here. You know, like I'm seeing that I can play it right now. And that was in my head. That's my confidence in me, you know. And then I just went to the academy, and then our season got canceled because of COVID.
Yeah.
We played 7 months of season, but the rest of the season got canceled. And the DA got canceled too.
Yeah, got canceled.
The U.S. women's soccer. I mean, it didn't got canceled. It got rid of, because women's soccer sued the men's soccer. What I mean, the association, the U.S. Soccer Association, for not paying them money.
I didn't know about that one. Okay.
And then the DA got rid of. They got rid of the DA, and then I got signed with Minnesota United.
Yeah. Okay.
I went to college for a little bit, for like 3 weeks.
Hold on. What? He said 3 weeks. No,
what college you go to?
I didn't even know that.
You didn't know that? I went to
Big timers. If you reach this part of the video, please make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Make sure you guys subscribe, and you guys check the other episode that we post to stick up to the end of the video.
Nah, cause this is a funny story. Cause I was going to sign with Minnesota United, but they were not generating enough revenue.
Right.
Because of COVID-19, and there's a whole time college coaches come to my coach, right? Be like, "Who's that kid?" He'd be like, "Don't talk to him. He's about to sign pro." You know, don't waste your time on him.
Right.
And then said that ruined my chances to go to, like, my options, you know, like, so, like, all my offers and stuff, I didn't get no offers, bro. Like, no, coaches were talking to me, but, like, I didn't get no offers, you know, because my coach was telling them to not. And then when the season when I found out I was not going to sign that year,
right,
and I was looking for a college, you know, so my coach, like, so this school, my coach just emailed them, right, that Patrick needs a school to play for.
Right.
And then boom, you got Clemson, Georgetown, UCLA, SLU.
Damn.
You know, all them schools come in, like, and then I really like SLU because, you know, for me, I'm not like let's go to a big school,
right,
you know? Let's go to a big time school so everybody can know. You know, I pick a small school because, you know, I believe in players' development.
Right.
And when I saw St. Louis University, they do that. They have their own.
St. Louis is not small. This is small.
No.
Not big school. I seen like
big club compared to UCLA. Of course, he's right.
Yeah,
he's right on that.
Not like a big club. You know, and then I like the style of play. Coach Kellish was a great mentor for me. Okay. You know, and then boom, our season got canceled too. COVID-19. So all we did was just they were just doing practice games and stuff. And then when I came back in the spring, I was there for 3 weeks. I played 3 games there, and then I signed with Minnesota. So,
yeah. But did you have some practice with Minnesota before you signed?
Yeah. I was stuck.
Okay.
The academy. I was training with the first team in the academy.
Okay, so okay.
Yeah.
So I was about to ask you okay. So you definitely way ahead of the academy, okay?
Right. Yeah.
But when you started coming with the pro, did you something hit you, like, damn, these guys are really good, or okay, I'm still that guy?
Nah, when I went there, bro, I felt, you know, I didn't lose any confidence. I was still playing the way I was playing, but I felt like I have to be more professional now.
Okay.
Like no more eating pot tars, no more drinking pop. You know,
right.
You know,
no more pop, man.
You can't be doing that anymore.
Right.
And I just stayed grounded and concentrated. You know. It's not gonna be perfect. I'm a young kid coming in, you know, to a new environment. My first time being a pro, so I had to learn stuff, you know, along the way, and still have a lot of stuff more to learn, you know.
It's still growing.
Yeah,
man.
I'm still growing
every day.
You know, but I didn't feel I was out of place, you know. I felt I belonged there, you know.
That's actually good.
And I made them see that I belonged there, and they saw that in me. So
they took you to the family. They pretty much, you know, welcome you, and I mean everything just went.
Okay. So one. Sorry, lady, from
you good.
But one thing I want to focus on, okay? You came there, you practiced with them, and on that spring, boom, you signed. How was your feelings? Like, how was your family? What's the first thing you did when you signed that contract, man?
For me, bro, it didn't feel so real to me because the whole time I've been manifesting and visualizing in my head, you know, I was gonna be a pro. Because there's a scientific thing that says, bro, your brain doesn't know the difference if you're there physically or when you're thinking about it, or when you're thinking about it and visualizing, closing your eyes and manifesting it.
Yep.
Like your brain puts you into that place, physically already. It can tell the difference, you know? So I was like, when it happened, it was like, oh yeah, it was just a matter of time it happened, you know? I mean, I was
still coming. I mean,
I was excited, but I was now shocked or like surreal. Like this is a surreal moment. Of course, my parents were proud of me too. You
Obviously,
know,
everybody.
but like, yeah, it was a great feeling that it finally happened, and I was ready to get to work the next day actually. So
Oh,
yeah.
did you quit work?
No, but like,
That was my first job, bro. That was my first job. Never had a job. Being a professional was my first job.
yeah, that's actually not. I mean, as being a professional soccer player as a first job, I think that's a real blessing.
But like, were you the first professional player in your family?
No, it wasn't. No,
Okay.
not the first. My uncle George, he played for AC Milan, AC Milan, Chelsea. That's my dad's half brother, you know. So, Timothy, my cousin, but Timothy called me out saying he wasn't my cousin, bro. Timothy, what you doing? He didn't know we didn't grow up together, so he was from New York, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't grow up together. I grew up with.
Timothy played for Lille, right?
Yeah, Lille.
Lille in France.
And the national team.
National team too.
We didn't grow up together. I grew up with my dad and George. We used to play with them on the field. Actually, cool story, bro. My dad and George, like, it wasn't like really a competition, but everybody knew my dad there, you know. He was the guy.
Right.
But he just followed that street life, you know.
Okay.
So that didn't take him far. But he was a lefty, like 5'8", was crafty. I don't know what we taught. Me and my brothers taught.
Lefty.
My brothers, bro, my dad was sussy with his left foot, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying all the left foot, all the left.
Nah,
Yeah.
hey, I even left foot, but not him, but
My brother's 6'3", I'm like 6'1", you know, like, my brother's a lefty. I wish I was a lefty too, bro.
You do?
I wish I was a lefty,
sometimes these lefty be lucky though.
Yeah. They always got the sauce if you're
I know,
lefty too.
I know.
You know?
Yeah, but like,
Yes, we do.
I know we already talked about it, obviously, right? You're saying you went to St. Louis, obviously for 3 weeks. Like, how was the college level from you coming from Wayzata, or like you coming from the like? Do you feel like your level was way higher, or like?
Bro, I came to the
College soccer. I need to know about your what you think about college soccer.
Bro, when I came there, my confidence was so hard. But I'm a confident person. If you ask anybody on the team,
right?
I'm about to shit on these dudes. Like, bro, like, what these dudes? Bro, first practice, I came in, right? They keep talking about this kid named Kippy Keller. He's a good player. He's playing with Austin FC right now, MLS too.
Oh.
Right? First practice, they hopping this dude up, talking about he's good, like that. Bro, I rainbowed him in practice. First touch, bro, rainbow him. Everybody look at me, are you crazy? I'm like, bro, what? Like,
You do this shit, man.
This what
do this shit, man.
I do this for real, you feel me? I'm the youngest dude there too, and they're like, bro, this man my coach loved it too. He's laughing and stuff, you know, and they just let me express myself, you know. It's like, bro, I don't fear nobody. I'm going against you. I only fear God. So like, my confidence was so high, bro. I was just playing. Like, I didn't think when I was playing, I just be having fun, you know.
Yeah, that's the point, man. That's the point of playing.
And then you said you only stay like there for like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, when the spring season came, yeah.
And did you play some game with them?
Yeah, I played 3 games.
How was those games?
It was different because not the first couple games we played, we won the first 2, right, and lost to my kid the last one, and it was just. But I had to go in 3 games, you know. But I think I played well. The intensity wasn't as I expected it, you know.
Right.
You know.
Wait. Okay, so every single person that we had here tell us that college speed is way different.
Right.
But he said that
He
the
said
speed.
intensity wasn't it.
Nah,
Damn.
cause I told you I was practicing with the first team. You know.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense now.
Me practicing with the first team is like, I'm about to like kill
I'm gonna
these
eat
dudes.
this.
I'm about to kill these dudes,
Right.
like, you know.
That's like some fried chicken.
I'm about to kill these dudes, you know. So.
No. But like you getting, obviously from now you adapt to the, Minnesota United group. And how is the group looking? Because I remember, I think it was 2 years ago, you guys went to the final of the MLS Cup and everything. I watched you guys.
Western Conference Final.
Western Conference
I think.
Final.
Yeah.
Yes. And everything went good. And that's actually the season you had your first game, right? You have your official first game.
No, the next season.
The next following season.
Yeah, that's when I signed the next season.
And
yeah.
how did you feel stepping on the field for the first time?
I was excited, and
No stress.
No, I wasn't, bro. The first time I was like a couple of games before I made my debut, I was on the bench, right? I was nervous, to be honest. I was nervous just being on the bench.
Damn.
And then after a while, you on the bench, like you get used to it. And then one coach called my name, was like, Patrick, come in. Bro, I was excited, bro. We were down 1-0 against Austin FC, you know. And I should have scored a header.
Yeah, I read that game. You had an occasion.
That's my first touch, bro. My first touch, I had the ball. Goalkeeper made a save, bro. I was like, damn. I was waiting to celebrate, you know. Yeah,
Man,
so.
But like you come in the team young like that. You know what I'm saying?
Young,
And, you know the pro team, it can go from like 42. The goalie can be 42 years old to like 18, and it's hard to like for example, if you're in college, everybody's like between 18 24. You know what I'm saying? So like it's easy to like, you know what I'm saying, play around. But when you come to like the pro, how does the locker room look like?
But me, I'm an extrovert, you know, so I'm an outgoing person. So
You're cool with everybody.
our equipment manager try to split the locker room, like the seating, like so like with people that you're from, like the country you're from, so people can like connect better.
Right.
So like the Spanish speaking people,
Right.
they're in one place, you know.
Yep.
They're in one place, and then the French speaking people from France, they're there, and then the Black Americans, the Africans, you know, just people. That's how it's not saying it's segregated, but like just so people feel comfortable.
More comfortable.
Yeah,
Right.
more comfortable,
Right.
you know.
I understand that.
So, just in the locker room, there's a lot of music. I'm usually dancing, outgoing, you know. I speak Spanish too, you know, because I used to stay with my, you know, Reynoso, our best player on our team. Everybody know it.
Man,
If I'm Argentina,
big
Emmanuel Reynoso, yeah. I lived with him for a year and a half. And then just being with him, he didn't speak no English. So I just learned Spanish from him. Yeah, so.
That's nice from you, man. Like being around guys like him, man. I just
Yeah.
But do you think since you became like you started being around those guys, your game has improved?
Yeah, bro, he's a great influence, bro. People don't think he is, but I think he's a great influence around me. But he makes sure I'm eating good food, bro. This guy, we'll go to restaurants, bro. You don't want me to pay for my food. It's like, don't pay, you know? Like, you buy me off-white shoes, like $2,300 shoes, off-white. Like, you say, here, for you. Like,
that's
just that. Even nice, just not giving me material things, too. He just let me know, bro, you got to stay grounded, you got to keep working, stay consistent. He tell me that the biggest thing for me is consistency.
And then do you still keep the connection with him till today?
Yeah, that's my guy, man. That's Ray, bro.
We always talk about it. And even earlier with Kweku, we talk about mentoring. Like, people you're looking up to. You know? Like, I feel like, I don't know, you might be one looking up to him. Like, everybody looking up to him.
But like, okay, so like you being pro, okay? You work hard, okay? I can see your mentality, even your stories. You like a hard working person, right?
Yes.
Who do you meet like that person just blow your mind? You're like, damn, this dude working is another level.
That's Kobe, bro.
Nah. Okay, no, I see what you say, but I'm saying like you met in person, like in the locker room. In your environment. Like being pro, who's in the locker room? That guy, you know, like for example, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah,
people say he come early, late.
For me, when I first came, it was Yano Grey Goose. He's at Jan Grey Goose. He's from I don't know where he's from, but he's at F Quicks right now.
Okay.
This guy was a machine, bro. Like when I first came in, he was one of the guys that put me on his wings. Like he saw the potential, you know. He was like, bro, we're gonna stay after training, come early, we're gonna do stuff. Doing stuff with the weight vest, extra training, extra work. But the physio was getting mad at me because I do a lot of work on my own, you know. It was like, you gotta come do this, you gotta come do that.
What was his name again?
Jan Grey Goose.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from Europe. So, yeah, so like he was really professional. When it's kind of professionalism, like show up early, leave. Yeah. He's the first one to show up and last to leave, bro. Yeah. Mentality. Will Trapp too. Will Trapp is a good professional too. Our captain, you know. He's a great leader too.
Yeah, Trapp is definitely a good leader.
Yeah, Trapp used to pick me up from my guardian's house every day because I didn't have a car.
Right.
Pick me up, and then in the car, you just be mentoring me and stuff. And like
that's important.
You know.
That's important.
So personally, I've been close to the pro. I never playing, but I've been close to them in the ways like I can sit at the line watching them playing, throw the ball. You know, like when we were kids, stuff like that.
Right.
Sure.
But everybody talk about like how they practice is way different than amateur. What is the big difference between the pros practice and like our practice?
Everything else.
You know what I'm saying? Like because we can make the practice look intense, looking good. But bro, I've sit down watching some pro practice with one ball. You know, when we practice, we need 10 balls around the field. When the ball, I seen them practice with one ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And that was going on.
I think it's like expectation is higher. You know,
right?
They're gonna set it. It's gonna be a high expectation, and everybody gotta meet that expectation. or if you don't meet it, you're gonna get yelled at, or you're not gonna play,
right.
you know.
Right.
And the intensity too level is a whole different level, you know. Not a lot of people are taking breaks in training, you know. Coaches watching, you know. And now it's just like everybody's like, it's a game, especially for the young kids, because we got something to prove. So every practice is a game for us. So we got to treat as hard or harder than the veterans, you know. So.
And then you doing good, right? You was doing good at Minnesota, like until boom, you got injured. Like at that moment, like how do you feel about you getting injured, and then you have to sit back and reflect about it? How was it for you, the injuries?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It was hard for me at first, you know. I cried, like I was on the ground crying because I knew it was an ACL injury, you know.
Damn.
But like, as again, I was in the car with Ray. He was telling me, now you're gonna work even harder now. Damn. You gotta do this for your family. Cause Ray grew up like I grew up too. He from the projects. He can go up in Cordoba. Like that's how he grew up. He was a good mentor. Like
that's probably why you guys are cool together.
Yeah,
like
Cordoba, Argentina. Yeah, so we grew up. We understand the struggle.
Understand it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
the connection is there.
Yeah. So like he's telling me in the car, keep your head up. Now you just gotta do it for your family. Help your family. That's who you. They're depending on you. You know, like they're depending on him. You know. So I just keep my head up and kept grinding, bro. You know, it's like it's gonna be even harder now. I gotta work the process hard.
How long have you been since you did your surgery actually?
It's about to be 7 months next week.
7 months.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Because I just saw one of the story you posted, running, sprinting already.
Yeah.
You know, like because some people get injured and they tell them like it take them maybe 12 months.
Like
a year, maybe like 15 months to be even get at that level.
I'm about to start training with the team after July 4th, so.
Okay, you excited about it?
Yeah, like 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm about to start training with the team, and I'm excited. I'm excited to come back and play.
Yeah. Where have you been training since your setback and everything? Where have you been?
By yourself now?
By yourself? Do you have anybody to help you train? Like how does that work?
I got rehab. No, it's not by myself now. This is like a professional level. So you know.
No. When we say like by yourself, you're not like in the team, but like, there is like an injured guy or like guys that need like something to be
It's called Laura's Rehab Center. Rehab. I don't know, center or something. I don't know. But it's Laura's. It's called Laura's. Julie there, she's the CEO of the company.
Yeah, that's nice.
Bro, she's really good at what she does, man. She's getting me stronger. I'm literally in the lab, and she's literally just like turning me into a monster, you know? It's just like the strength, speed, quickness, agility, and that. And then for the technical part of it, I train with Pure Vida Elite. His name is Daniel Vargas.
Man, this Pure Vida, I've been there. Listen, serious work out there.
Yeah, that's my dad too. I call him my dad too, you know. So we just work that. Like you're gonna train your brain.
So you know, like usually pro players say like, you know, before injury, with like in the injury and then post injury, right? But do you think the Patrick we're gonna have after the injury is way different? Because like, you know, sitting back and watching what's going on, you building, you know what I'm saying, you fixing yourself.
You're gonna get hungrier. I feel stronger, better, and fitter than ever before, you know. So like I'm excited to be back and play. You know?
Are you ready to eat?
Yeah, I'm ready to eat. I'm hungry.
I see you bench him 225. I was like, yo, this is some serious thing going on.
Nah, I'm benching 255.
255, man.
You hear that?
255.
Nah, man.
Okay.
My boy Dusky Dusky be seeing me. I go to his gym. I be running there, you know.
Shout out to Dusky.
Shout out to Dusky, man. Nah, he's the hottest rapper coming out of Minnesota right now, man. This man be in the studio all day. Like, that's the work. You see, like, that's his mindset. Like, gonna keep making music, studio, making music, you know. Just that grind and that work ethic, bro. It's in everything. It just don't have to be
just
sports.
Sport, right?
Like, even with y'all too, bro. I see you guys working, bro. You guys getting your podcast, putting it up, sharing it, getting more people on it, you know.
Appreciate that, man.
Nah, but by the way, you're saying that. We need Dusky sitting here, man.
Yeah, get Dusky come here, bro.
Nah, we're gonna need Dusky coming to podcast.
Nah, he gotta talk about it, man.
Yeah,
we talk more about it.
Yeah, we can talk more about it later.
So you know, you play soccer. You have your friend, like you have your people around you making music. Other people doing other stuff.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, everybody around you is just the mentality.
It's the same mentality. It's the same.
So for example, like even though your friend Dusky is rapping, if he sees you like, okay, Patrick, have a better practice for 3 weeks, he's gonna check you out.
Yeah, of course. This man check me every time. Like, he's like, bro, like you're not supposed to be eating that. You feel me? Like, what are you doing, bro? You need to stay focused. You know, you gonna like.
That's important.
And vice versa too, bro. We hold each other accountable. Like, why aren't you at the studio, bro? You know, like,
Right.
why are you over here?
Why you outside?
Why are you outside?
Why you outside?
Go back to the studio. I tell them, go back to the studio. Why aren't you at the
that's,
studio?
That's some real grind, man.
Yeah, you know.
do your thing, your friend doing their thing, and you guys getting there. At the end of the day, we are working for, making sure everybody just do her thing and be focused.
But something that's really important. Like he's saying too. He has his family that check him, you know what I'm saying, on the real stuff.
Yeah.
But, sometimes your family can check you, but your friend let you, let some stuff slide.
Yeah, some
friends.
friends.
It's cool, you know what I'm saying, stay with us. But, like, having friends, family, your mentor, everybody's checking you out. You have no way to go out. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. You just got to have people with you that wants the same thing.
Right.
Like, for him, it's different. Like, greatness. Both of us want greatness. So he's going to keep working on his craft. He's going to be consistent, keep being disciplined, just hard work. And if he's not doing something he's not supposed to do, I'm going to tell him. Like, that's me being real to him. No fake love. I show him real love. And it's vice versa, too, because he will do the same thing.
But here, though, Patrick, so in your case, how do you surround yourself up? Because right now, I don't know, like, especially in Minnesota, bro, a lot of people know about you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of people would like to be cool with you. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, how do you find, like, okay, I can be friends with Larry, but now Us is not, you know what I'm saying? Us is not going where I want to go. How do you get to surround yourself with people like Newski? I know you can tell me, I know him since back then. But, like, right now, how can you meet people and you surround yourself with that kind of people around you?
Nah, it's just the energy got to flow right. And if the energy is not flowing right, I'm not, like, like, if I don't feel that connection with somebody, you feel me? Like, there's no connection there. Like, for example, if you out here, like, not doing what I want to do and doing something else, it's like you're taking a different route, That's your route. My route is over here. So we're not going to cross paths,
Right.
Because if a train station is going that way, it's going to forever be going that way.
Right.
Right? If you have two trains going the same way you want to go, you're going to keep going that same way.
That's the way.
That's the way, so.
Yeah. No. Be really glad to have you here, and then Usni, we've been trying to have you. Finally, we have you, and hopefully, in the future you can, do your thing out there, and then we're really happy you come back quick and do your thing for the season. And I don't know, you have any advice for?
Nah, guys, this is one thing. Coming, like since I'm in US, to be honest, I think I've been to Minnesota game like once or twice. But guys, whenever Patrick is back, we're there. Camera, you know what I'm saying? Like camera on the sideline, like you know what I'm saying? Just focus on him.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like for real.
Definitely. You have any, like, let's say there's this young kid looking up to you, right?
Yeah. So like if you're gonna give an advice to like you're young, for example, like I'm here right now, high school, college, wanna make out. What's your number one focus right now?
If I would give a kid advice, let me read this quote. It says, let me see. Well, I don't see it. I'm gonna find this quote.
Go ahead, take your time.
Hey
guys, while Patrick is looking this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe if we bring you guys some big timers.
We told you.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, man.
So 2 quotes. Your future is found in your daily routine. Successful people do daily what others do occasionally. So you gotta have a routine every day, and stay consistent and disciplined, And then 2, how you think, your mindset. So how you view things, perspectives is always how you're going to do stuff, right? For example, if you're playing and you're not playing games, you're blaming the coach, that's how you're going to keep viewing that. That's your perspective on the coach. You're not looking within yourself. Like, I need to improve. Like, you saying, I'm already good, but the coach just don't mess with me, Like, it's just perspective, drive performance. So, like, how you view one thing is how you got to view everything, Like, if you want to do something like, the coach not playing you, like, check myself. Like, what do I need to do better? To go talk to the coach.
Self-assessment.
Yeah, like be aware. Like, for example, just be in a room, take a time, like look outside your body, like somebody else, like you, but you looking at yourself.
As a third person. Like,
third person. You know, trying to say, and like say what's going on, like what do I need to improve
to get there?
Yeah.
I like that, guys. That's really important. Like even like there is like Meek Mill said. Get yourself outside your body and then look at yourself.
Yeah,
absolutely. See how you feel yourself.
Facts.
Like that's actually true.
You got a lot of code in that phone out there.
Yeah, I got a lot of code.
You got more.
Guys, if Patrick got a code in his phone, make sure you got some code in yours too, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, give my friend to download some codes. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you guys, I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. We're dropping an episode every
Wednesday, man.
And make sure you guys check out with the Spotify, the Apple Music, and anything else to add, Patrick, before we end this?
Nah, I'm just I'm just here, bro.
man.
Like, yeah, I'm vibing with y'all, bro.
No, man.
It was fun.
Really
This
glad to
podcast
have
was
you.
fun. I had really fun talking to you guys,
Now we have fun, lucky to you too, and we really appreciate you for coming, and hopefully, hopefully
back
we hope
again.
you have the back and see you play in the field again. You
Yeah,
know?
thanks for having me, bro.
No,
Appreciate
definitely,
you.
sure. You
Bless
already know. Hey,
And shout out to Newski coming here with us.
Yeah.
for bringing him
Dusky,
over to the
Dusky,
podcast,
Dusky,
man.
Dusky,
Shout out to
Dusky.
everybody
Shout out
that
to
helped him
Dusky.
out, man. Hey.
Shout out Chief Sosa too, man. Chief Williams.
Chief Williams, man. This guy. No, hey, as far as us, OBT,
Only big time, man.
Let's get it.